Hello and welcome to your 5th HTML programming tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be starting to design a website layout that will look like this. This is actually the website layout already done. So you will learn to program this layout, and it will help have some of the ideas you've learned in past tutorials become more solid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this and delete all the code, except whoops, I missed the body on this one I added. So I'm going to leave this here because you know what this does. This makes it so if we save it and then open this up and refresh it, you have my website up here. So let's minimize that and start this. So if you saw before, the background for the website was yellow. And the way you do that is you want to apply a background to the entire body. And then you will have other backgrounds over that in dividers. So the body, to add a background or any fancy stuff, you have to add CSS, which you do by typing style. That's not how you spell style. Style equals, and then you type in background colon the color you want, which is yellow. So if we save that and then refresh this, now we have a yellow background, which allows you, well, basically it makes the yellow background. So now as you saw, there were two boxes on the screen, a red box and a blue box. So the red box had the content and the blue box had the links. So each of those boxes is going to be a divider. So we're going to need two dividers. And if we do this, divider and then dash divider, so we have our two dividers. And if we save this and we run it, as you can see, you can't see anything. First, because these dividers, as I talked about in the last tutorial, have nothing in them, so they're infinitely small. So right now we're going to fix that by adding CSS and using style and width, which I showed you before. I mean, not style and width, height and width. So style equals, and here's what we're going to do. We're going to go width, and the width for this one is going to be 125 pixels, and the height is going to be 250 pixels. So if we save that and we run it, we still can't, well, don't run, you refresh it, you still can't see anything. That's because we don't, basically it doesn't know what to put in this box, so it doesn't really show anything. So something basic we're going to do is, since this is the links one, going to add a colon and make it so that the background is blue. So type in the keyword background, and blue is going to be your color. Now if we save that and then we refresh it, it will do nothing because it doesn't know where to put this. So what we're going to do is go position and absolute. That is a keyword you learned. And now we're going to go top is 30 pixels and left is 30 pixels. So that's some basic CSS. And what we're going to do is, well, I misspelled height. Whoops, stupid me. So if we save that and we run it now, it has a blue box. 125 by 250 pixels, 30 down and 30 from the left. So that is the first box. Now we're going to add another box here. So the way we do that is we go in our second divider. And I'm going to set this, and now we're going to add the style. Style equals I'm going to set the background first. Background, and it's going to be red. Now I'm going to have it have a height. I'm going to put position first. Position is going to be absolute. And it's going to be from the top, it's going to be 30 pixels, so it can be in line with our other one. And then from the left, it needs to be, I want it to be 30 pixels from this box. So how many pixels does that need to be from this side to get 30 pixels from that box? So we know this is 30 pixels. And we know this is 125 pixels. And we want 30 pixels more. And that comes out to 185 pixels. So if we minimize that, and we are going to put, from the left, we want it to be 185 pixels. So that is that. Now I'm going to add the variables for height and width. So height, we want it to be the same as the other one, so not going to misspell it this time. Is going to be 250 pixels, so it will line up with the other one. And for the width, I think we want to make it a little wider, so I'm going to make it 300 pixels. And if we save that, and now we open this up and refresh, now we have a red box, 30 pixels from our blue box. So now I'm going to show you guys something that will make your life will make it look cooler. Let's start adding stuff in here. We're going to add a title thing. But the thing with this is, well, I haven't taught you the guy's title. So H3 is a keyword that allows you to do titles. And I'm going to add one to each of those. Because as you saw before, I had two titles. H3 and H3. Now I'm going to add CSS to both of these. Some basic CSS. Style equals, I'm going to set it equal to green. Now I'm going to do the same for the other title. Style equals, oh sorry, it's color green. That will not run. If you just run it like that, it will not look green. So color green. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add something to the title. So for the title for this one, which is the smaller one, on the left, I'm going to put links. And for here, I'm going to type in welcome to my website. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this, and we're going to refresh it, and we have links and welcome to my website. The thing with title is that it automatically adds a little space before and after, but not on either of these sides. So, what we are going to do is we're going to add padding, but only to that side. So, if you remember how to do it, it's padding left is the keyword we need. So, we're going to add another thing here and add padding left. And now we're going to have it be 15 pixels. So if we have a padding to the left of both of these, of 15 pixels, and so we do that, and 15 pixels. Well, not 14, 15. Gotta be. So if we save that, and we refresh it, it will now have these paddings, which is good, and that's what we want. But we also want it to have, you know what, I'm going to cut this tutorial short because it's getting too long. We'll continue this in the next tutorial. So that's it for this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel, and that's it.